I'm not sure how well you guys can see this, but all these primers, I mean, they're not flat. Like you can see near the edge, there's still some roundness there. But this is the max charge, and they are just ever so slightly more flat. Like if you look at the edges, they're not quite as rounded, especially compare those two. That one you can see like a pretty broad round surface on the edge. This one not so much. So these are pretty close to the maximum pressure that we'd want to go. That said, let's see, what are the charges? 40, 41, and 42. Okay, let's get it to refocus. There we go. So now 1, 2, and 3. Those are from when I was doing a loading die test, so just ignore those. And actually what we have here, 2 in one hole, then 1 down here. Now if you remember the first time I came out here and I used 4166, the groups were up here. There is a very drastic change in the shift impact. Part of that though is because I'm not firing at the same distance. So this group is roughly about the same, but you can see it's moved down. Now, it's like 15 yards difference, so it's not going to make a world of difference in the groups. So it's still accurate to say that there's a shift in the point of impact. It definitely went from up to down, and also possibly a little bit more to the right. That said, there's the trend, because these groups, ignore those. This is what we're looking at. This would be 41 grains. And we have some verticality, but this group is definitely tighter. Actually, you know what? Not too much tighter, not too much, but it certainly looks a lot so. And then it looks like the maximum charge, we got some, it opens up again. I don't know why it's firing so vertical. You know what? Let's not speculate. Either way, it looks like somewhere between 41, 42 would be the most accurate. However, between the two, there's definitely a change in the point of impact. So I'm not really sure. Somewhere in between, because it's not as drastic of a shift of the point of impact. Maybe only about an inch, a little bit over. Whereas the maximum charge, dear Lord, that's like a 3-inch shift. My shadow's covering things. About a 3-inch shift. So definitely somewhere between 41 and 42, because 39 I think was the minimum that we used, and it was all the way up here, and so that's a little bit further of a move. So definitely somewhere between 41 and 42 if we want to find a accurate, tolerant load. That's not bad. I kinda would like to see better with Sierra Match Kings though. Part of me wants to blame it on myself and say maybe I'm having issues with the front sight post. So this is a redo of 4166. This is 40 grains. This is 41 grains. Now what's this up here? Well, I also did, I've been reloading, well, it's a brass test. I did a stupid. Okay, so this was with my Lee die. And see, 1, 2. Third one, I'm an idiot. Fired down here. But if we extrapolate, would have hit approximately right about there-ish. But definitely within the same area. Whereas over here, we see very similarly, the RCBS, much tighter group. That's because I used Sierra Match Kings. Last time I actually used a Hornady match, so that explained the difference.